how one of the topics I always like to harp on is how every single hate crime that the media elevates to national attention ends up being fake? It really makes you think, doesn't it? Because if hate crimes are such a big problem as the left claims they are, it's like, oh, under Orange Man, hate crimes have gone up by 1,000,000,000%. And yet every single one of them ends up being a hoax, or it was just someone overreacting, like the so-called noose that was just a garage door pull. The fact that they're all fake, it really makes you think. If hate crimes are as big of a problem as you claim they are, why do you have to keep faking them? Why? Why do you keep faking them? Oregon Umatilla County candidate confesses to writing racist letter to himself. So he thought he could get the social media treatment like a Whammons filing a pound me too. And turns out they actually investigated his sorry ass. And there you go. Jonathan Lopez, Oregon Umatilla County Commissioner candidate who claimed to receive a racist letter last month, has now confessed to writing this letter to himself. Jonathan Lopez, a Latino, you don't say, said he had found a letter addressed to him which contained racist and derogatory slurs in his mailbox on June 23rd. He posted a photo of the typed letter to Facebook, which was shared hundreds of times within 24 hours. And this right here, man, this is why I don't believe any of these so-called death threats people claim to get, even when they post the receipts. Because every single fucking time I've seen it just, like the most recent ones against Laura Bailey, every single one that she posted, and I will at least give her credit for posting the receipts, and I'm not accusing her of anything. In fact, I don't think she was in on any of this, but those so-called death threats sound like what the other side imagines us gamers sound like. It is so blatantly obvious that those are fucking, it was someone on their side was sending them to make us look bad. And then we got cases like this, and I wonder why no one believes them. The letter stated in part that Lopez and other Mexicans were not welcome here, and that America is for the God-fearing, pro-gun, pro-life humans who refuse to be controlled by the government. What was it I just said? This sounds exactly like the other side imagines we sound like. Big fucking shock, it ended up being fake. Hermiston Police Chief Jason Edmiston, said on Monday in an email that Lopez had confessed that he wrote the letter. Edmiston said the case would be forwarded to the Umatilla County District Attorney's Office for review for initiating a false report, a Class A misdemeanor in Oregon. And also, you guys should signal boost the fuck out of this story to make damn sure the entire country knows that this guy's a fucking liar and a hate crime hoaxer. From the onset, this alleged incident has been thoroughly investigated. Edmiston wrote in an email, our investigation has shown that Mr. Lopez wrote the letter himself and made false statements to the police and on social media. And I'm sure everyone is just absolutely shocked. The end result is a verbal and written admission by Mr. Lopez that the letter was fabricated. Now, before they start claiming that he was coerced by the cops into falsely confessing, you know what's going to happen. That's always the next step. He was just starting a conversation. Yeah, that's remember that excuse for Pound Me Too? She falsely accused a guy, completely ruined his life. Even after his name is cleared, his life is still ruined. But at least she started a conversation. We can't punish her for that. There's always some moron out there whenever I talk about false accusations, where they're like, oh, well, if he's investigated and found innocent, so that nothing happens, right? What's the big deal? Okay, so let me remind you of that story from Australia from either last year or 2 years ago, where a dude actually pulled over to help a woman repair her car, and as thanks, she falsely accused him of sexual assault. And thankfully, there was a gas station that had a video camera where you could clearly see everything that went on. And it was exactly like the guy said. He just stopped and helped her fix her car and went on his way. So he got off, right? So nothing happened. What's the big deal? He was proven innocent. What's the problem? Okay. So look at what happened. Look at what happened to him. But between when he was accused and he was proven innocent. His wife divorced him and took the kids. He lost his job. His name was dragged through like national news. Everyone in the whole fucking country thinks he's a sexual predator now, because you know damn well when the news issues a correction, they don't give nearly as much time or prominence to the correction as they did to the original story. So the vast majority of people who heard that story still assume he's guilty. But it's fine. He was proven innocent in the end. No harm done, right? He's not going to go to jail. Never mind that he's unemployed and divorced and can't see his kids, can't get a job because of all the drama. Yeah, forget that. Yeah, forget all that. Yeah, he flat out said that if he was ever in that situation again, he would never stop to help a woman again because it's not worth it. And then those same women, where have all the good men gone? Jonathan Lopez initially stated it was a big misunderstanding. He said he just meant to speak with Edmiston about racism in Umatilla. He used the letter as an example of the type of racism people experience but don't often speak about. You could have presented a real example, you could have presented a real, but this, TFM was right on. He literally tried to defend himself by saying, well, at least I started a conversation. I never meant to file a report. It just kind of spiraled out. He also said he never meant to mislead the public, of course. Now, see, here's the thing. When he claims I never meant to file a report, what that translates to is there's a reason he went to social media instead of the police. He didn't want the police investigating it, and they did it anyway. This is why he didn't want it being investigated. He knew he was lying. But on social media, if you lie about things like this, you don't even get a slap on the wrist. They just forget about it. Doesn't matter how much damage you caused. But the police, if you file a false report, if they investigate, if they waste precious man hours and money investigating your false report, and then it's discovered that you knowingly fucking lied to them, they will punish you for it. Yeah, everybody needs to know what this guy did. They need to make damn fucking sure that this is someone who should never be in a position of power over anyone or anything. And he wanted to be a fucking politician. Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of build-up and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.